welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence. And it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn. Hello.
Hiya.
And welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is a podcast where we talk about our comic book collection with crass sincerity. We like to make fun of a lot of the silly tropes and ridiculousness in the books that we collect, many of which are not critically embraced.
Sure.
It's critically embraced.
Yeah, we could call it that.
But yeah, that's what we do here. So hopefully, maybe we got some new listeners, maybe people that listen to our Ken Reed episode.
Oh yeah.
Ken.
That was a good
Reed,
time.
Yeah, it was a great time. Ken talking about a really strange action comics, and then we have a cat.
Oh yeah. Hi, buddy.
Ken does, of course, the TV Guidance Counselor podcast, which me and Jen are actually going to be doing at some point.
Yeah.
But Ken's awesome, and hopefully if you followed us over here, you can hear what we do. And we like to have fun talking about comic books.
Mm-hmm.
Also did want to talk about Wonder Man.
Yeah, the show.
So we're going to talk about Wonder Man the comic. We're going to finish talking about Wonder Man the comic.
Yes. But first, Wonder Man the show.
We're going to talk about Wonder Man the show. The mini-series is on Disney Plus now, so you can watch the entire thing. So there might be some spoilers here, so just FYI.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to get too spoiler heavy, but we might let things slip. I usually like a lot of things.
Sure.
Except for like Thor: Love and Thunder. I knew I hated that right away.
Well,
but Wonder Man is good, because it's something. It's something different. It's something a little bit. It's definitely different. I feel like you say that about everything.
Sure.
But there's definitely a different approach they're taking here, in the idea of how you're presenting a superhero and incorporating it into the MCU, which didn't have a lot of that overall. In terms of like, hey guys, do you remember this stuff? Not like that. But it was a slow boil to kind of revealing what his deal is without even actually giving away everything.
Yeah.
You still don't know how he is Wonder Man.
Right.
And exactly what the extent of his powers are and what he is able to do, other than just be energy guy. So you don't really know much about that. And maybe they were fine with keeping it that way in terms of maybe he'll show up in another group, or maybe he'll have another series or whatever, he'll show up again. But I was not happy with the ending. The more that I sit with it,
sure,
just the way that everything played out, I was not so much unhappy, but just confused.
Yeah.
And just kind of like, why? Like, why do we do that?
Right.
There's no reason to go that route. And it certainly, I certainly felt it lacked from a clear antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from just like, this guy is struggling, to be an actor.
Sure.
And here's, and he's also got this going on. So I can keep going about it and just finding things to nitpick here and there, but I'm not going to I don't really want to do that right now.
Yeah, I would just say that, I enjoyed it. I think Wonder Man as the most annoying actor friend you've ever had.
And
if you're an artsy person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's like the person who is basically like, so like, I take acting so seriously.
He's very up his own house.
Yeah, which ended up making them kind of an annoying person. So I thought that was a very interesting take for Wonder Man. I do wish we got a little bit more power stuff.
Yeah, more comic book.
Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more of that. And I agree with you. The ending was very odd as far as like what exactly we're trying to do here. So yeah. I liked it. I mean, I really enjoyed Ben Kingsley and everything like that. I thought it was fun. I just, there were some funny moments in it. Some really great stuff. I mean, fucking Joey Pants shows up in it and that's amazing.
There's a lot of
good stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff to be mined from it in terms of humor and just character and stuff like that. Like they did it. I mean, and actually it made me really want a Marvel, like a Disney Plus anthology series.
Mm-hmm.
Like like a I don't know, whatever. I mean, like kind of like they did with the What If.
Yeah.
But instead of it being animated, you do a live action and you focus on characters that you don't really know, because one of the episodes is just dedicated to talking about Doorman.
Which, that was my favorite episode of the whole thing.
I think that's how, I feel like that's what a lot of people too, at least for me too. I feel like it's just, that had the most of what you kind of want out of a show like this.
Yeah, it was really definitely cool. Like, I didn't know anything about Doorman.
I barely know about Doorman, other than the fact that I used to have that comic that he first debuted in, which is, I think it's a West Coast Avengers, or I can't remember if it was Avengers West Coast yet.
I thought it was Great Lakes.
Well, no, he's in Great Lakes Avengers, but they debuted in a West Coast
Avengers.
Okay,
yeah.
Or West, it was because like Hawkeye and I think Mockingbird left the group and they ended up out in the West Coast, in the Great Lakes.
Sure.
Or whatever, and that's where they introduced these characters. And I used to have that, but since it fell within, I think, Vision Quest.
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, I don't need these issues.
Yeah.
Not really realizing that because they've really brought them back in the comics.
Okay.
Like they've had their own issues. Like there's been like stuff going on with them. So like they're, now that you got this Doorman, which, standout episode, people watching that stuff.
Great episode.
It has somewhat lasting. It definitely had lasting consequences.
Oh, absolutely.
In the show overall, and with Josh Gad.
So funny.
Which is really, I'm like, we need a payoff for that. And you could tell that Marvel's kind of likes that, because sometimes their social media posts are like, missing Josh Gad.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's like, oh, cool.
I appreciate, just as somebody who we used to live in LA.
Yeah.
Just seeing like shitty LA apartment buildings.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and they actually shot, at least the exterior, but it looked like the interior too, of a French restaurant called Thai.
Yeah.
That was in the show. And you just see it from the outside. And we actually used to go there and watch a stand-up show.
No, they had to have shot it inside.
It looks exactly.
I recognized
it looks like
spot.
It. No, I did too. And that was exciting to see that, because I've never seen it.
It's just a place that when we first got to town, we, one of our friends from Boston, this comedian, Zach Sherwin, aka MC Napkins,
at the time, yeah,
he was co-hosting this show, because it's one of those shows where it's like comedians. Yeah, you see a lot of young comedians, not as popular comedians.
Yeah, you see people who haven't made it, but then also like Mark Maron showed up one night,
or like Pete Holmes, or just like Sean Patton. He's another guy. It's like writers, people that actually like are doing shit.
Yeah.
And it had one of the. I just share it because it was one of my favorite things.
It's one of the best things that's ever happened.
It was just fantastic. I think it was Matt Bronner.
Oh, was it Matt Bronner?
It was Matt Bronner, because he's on.
Nice.
I think, did Kyle Kinane do that too? I think he did. I think Kyle Kinane.
We may have seen him there.
I think he did.
Oh, he might have, because honestly, it's hard to tell, because I've seen Kyle Kinane a couple times. I'm trying to remember exactly where I've seen him.
Yeah, but so Matt Bronner is on stage, and there's this at the table. So like a lot of times when you get to the show, like you got a lot of people there to see the comedy show.
Yeah.
But then you just got like old crusty dudes
just like drinking in this lounge, because this is like a lounge.
It's a lounge. There's a restaurant. I've never eaten. I don't think we ever ate in a restaurant, but there's a lounge.
Yeah, and like the lounge is like one of those like really dark, like big leather chairs. Like
it's really cool.
It's cool as shit. But like there's just people who are always there.
Yeah, because it's an Echo Park.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of people that just settled in Hollywood and that had careers
and just now hang out here.
Yeah. So anyways, Matt Bronner is on stage, and there's this guy there.
And he had been loud. Like he was obviously wasted. This isn't like an older guy.
He's an older guy, and he's wearing like this jean jacket.
Yeah.
He looks like I don't know the actor's name, but when you watch a show and they're like about an old rocker, right? And they're like, the old rocker's like, here's my manager, and the manager's like, I'm the manager, right? Yeah, it's that guy.
Yep.
Right. And so this guy gets up to go to the bathroom, and just as he's getting up,
because he's been loud and obnoxious the entire show,
Matt Bronner just goes, you managed the Eagles for 20 years.
30 years.
Or 30 years.
You managed the Eagles for 30 years, and that was probably the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Comment. And every time I see something like that, I have to kind of we have to reference
it. You managed the Eagles for 30 years, and Jesus Christ, was that funny?
It fucking kills me.
We're not here to talk about, even though that was an interesting part of Wonder Man. That was probably my favorite part of just seeing all LA, just like the cool parts and the shitty parts, and like that's just really what makes LA LA.
Well, when you see him going into like his apartment, and you're like, oh, I know that's probably like somewhere in
the valley,
either Valley or Hollywood.
Sure,
like DeLong Prairie.
Oh yeah,
like those parts, like Fountain. Like, you just the spaces that when you're driving. If you live there and you drive through Hollywood, and you just kind of know, like you would have to when you're going to see. The Meltdown show, and you have to park all the way fucking somewhere.
Oh yeah,
somewhere down the street.
God only knows where the fuck you are.
That's where Wonder Man lived.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, I get that place.
But it was also one of those things when he walked up to his apartment for the first time. I was just like, oh, we had friends who lived in an apartment building exactly like that because they all looked the same.
We lived in a place like that in North Hollywood.
We absolutely lived in a place like that in North Hollywood. It didn't have the window in the front though.
Oh, no.
That one had a window in the front. But yeah, I mean, I feel they were all built in the same goddamn time because they all look the same.
I guess that's probably funny because that's like the biggest part of the show now. I was like, yay!
Yeah, stuff I've seen.
Just some of the jokes and just some of the stuff that's really, there's a lot of good humor in there.
There is.
There's a lot of weird, awkward moments that are just stuff that's interesting and just stuff that the way that
you could tell that Ben Kingsley was having a good time doing it, which is nice.
I get the impression he genuinely enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, doing this role, which was fun.
The guy, I can't remember his last name, but I know his name is Yahya.
Okay.
The actor that played Wonder Man.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I just don't know because I don't know what I want out of Simon Williams, the character sometimes. Because he kind of plays him in this way that's like really intense. But we read these books.
But I think he was just like intense actor man.
Strange parasitic beings are taking over human minds and then killing other humans for food. But what if the alien takes over your hand and not your brain? That's the pitch for Hitoshi Iwaaki's manga Parasite. In the second season of Full Manga Alchemists, Patrick and I are discussing the story chapter by chapter, looking at not only the story itself, but where it intersects with our own experiences of living in Japan. We're also comparing two different English translations of Parasite to the original and evaluating their respective translators' choices. And every time we finish a volume of Parasite, we insert an episode on some aspect of our Season 1 topic, Hiromu Arakawa's Full Metal Alchemist. Listen every other Monday on your favorite podcast app. Full Manga Alchemist.
Yeah, I don't really know what I expect from Simon Williams, except that he is broody, which is what we see in this run that we've been talking about and that we're going to talk about now.
Yeah.
He's kind of a whiny bitch.
Yeah. No, so we're going to finish off this Avengers 2, Wonder Man and the Beast, issue number 3, from, I believe, July 2000. And the cover is Wonder Man and the Beast, and they're fighting the Living Colossus. Mm-hmm. You actually see the statue monster, whatever it is. And Beast is kind of like jumping up behind it, like trying to horse collar it. And like Wonder Man is all glowy and he's smashing up in front of it. It lives, it kills.
It sure does. So where we started last time is they were at this like benefit for all literary volunteers around the world, apparently.
Right. Yeah. So
then the Living Colossus pops up because he is being controlled by this guy who is being controlled by Lotus.
Right. So it's alive.
It's kind of like a lot of steps.
Yeah. So It's Alive story is a story called It's Alive, and same team as before. Roger Stern, the writer, Mark Bagley, the penciler, and Greg Adams, your inker. And actually it starts off here, so it's crashing through here.
A wall. Crashing through like a wall.
He's crashing through a wall and like he's punching Wonder Man, but I didn't realize I forgot that this was Wonder Man because I was like, is this some random dude he's punching? Because he's kind of like,
it kind of does look like it because from the back, like I thought he was wearing black.
Maybe he was. I mean, no, I think he was wearing the white suit.
Maybe I thought the pants were different color, but it doesn't matter. So he's wearing this white suit. He's getting punched. And it took me a second to figure out that was Wonder Man as well.
Right. So we get a lot of there's comments here about how Wonder Man's doing he's got a lot of
narration.
Wonder Man's doing a lot of narration here because he's talking about Bob O'Brien said it's like, oh, Wonder Man, if the Colossus has been destroyed and we used a robot copy in our previous encounter with it, which was in Wonder Man Annual 2, which I didn't remember he had a second annual. I thought he had one. So I guess maybe I don't. Do I have it? I don't know.
Maybe.
But this is a robot that is not a robot,
no.
but like a statue, and it's saying "Kill Wonder Man," and it's grabbing at Wonder Man, and Beast just gets naked.
I mean, I assume that you can't really wear a suit and do what Beast does. It might be a little constricting.
Oh, yeah.
And he always, he walks around in panties anyway. So,
yeah,
he's kind of like Randy Orton. I assume he just does the same thing.
Yeah, he just gets into his gear.
Yeah.
And he gets knocked away here. And somebody's just like, was that an ape? I'm like, you didn't notice the blue guy
they're like,
here?
no, it's Beast. But if he's down, who's going to help Wonder Man? Like, everyone in these books have been so concerned about what Wonder Man is doing. Like Wonder Man specifically, and then they pretend like they don't know who Beast is.
Yeah, it's
been a very odd dynamic this whole run here.
I feel like Beast would have had a bigger role in the consciousness because obviously he's an X-Men.
Well, he's an X-Men,
but he was an Avenger. He was a Defender. Like, and he would have been out there. You would have known that there was a blue guy.
Yeah, and I don't know where we are in continuity, but is he also working with the government on mutant affairs like he does in the animated series?
I don't know exactly what his deal. I know he's probably. I think maybe he's still with the X-Men around this time. I don't know. This is 2000, so I'm really. I'm out of the loop here.
I don't know. So I know he does that in the animated X-Men series that was back in the 90s. So he was going to Washington and shit. So I'm like, plus he's very recognizable.
Yeah.
Like, why people just seem confused that Beast exists.
Yeah,
and I find that so odd.
Yeah, it's very odd, but nonetheless, he's participating, and Lotus knocks out this woman that's trying to get this Bob O'Brien to snap out of it.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's his wife.
I think it's his wife. Yeah, because we met her earlier.
Yeah,
and Lotus,
and he's just going, kill Wonder Man,
kill.
And she's like, you got to snap out of it. And he's like, kill. Which I find very funny. And then I don't know why Lotus escapes here.
Well, I think she...
her intention was not to do this whole thing at this gala. She even says later that she wanted to follow Wonder Man home and attack him there. But I still don't understand.
Well, then why bring him out here?
Right.
Because Wonder Man shakes her.
Oh, yeah, because Wonder Man just fucking starts shaking her.
I forgot last issue. He just grabbed her and was like, what are you doing there?
You're supposed to be dead. And he's like, what?
What are you doing there?
But for some reason, she's like, oh my God, I have to be out of here too. Which I don't understand. If she was going to kill Wonder Man in the first place, why not do it now?
No.
I don't know. Did you understand why she left? I don't understand.
I don't know. I just think she just was like, this is getting too crazy and we don't want... Because probably also too, they were like, maybe we don't want to have this... creatively when they're putting this together, probably we don't want to have this fight here.
Obviously creatively, I was just hoping they were giving her a better reason.
It just kind of feels like she's like, Wonder Man's down, let's get out of here. And I'm like,
yeah,
why?
You want him dead. What are you doing? And then she's like, oh no, he blew my cover of... Did he? He just started shaking you and the Living Colossus came up. How does anybody know you're involved?
I don't know. No, that's a good question, actually.
She's just like, oh my God, he blew my cover away. And they just leave. So the Living Colossus grabs Bill O'Brien in one hand and grabs her in the other and just flies away. This is where Wonder Man comes up out of he got thrown into something and he comes up and his clothes are all shredded.
Yeah.
Which actually answers the question that I had last time because I thought he had just put the jacket over his Wonder Man costume.
Because you also had shredded pants.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying they were black. Because I was like, I thought he just had the Wonder Man pants on and the white jacket on top.
No.
But apparently he was wearing pants.
No, he exploded his clothes.
Yes,
and now
he did.
He's off to go get Lotus and save that dude. And Beast is like, I can help. And he's like, fuck off.
Yeah, there's a lot of Wonder Man doing what he wants to, but there's also a lot of like Wonder Man half Ion, half guy in this book.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like a couple, like several drawings of like him either like coming out of his Ion form or into his Ion form. And it's like sort of purple wisps around him. It's kind of interesting.
In the series, in the Disney Plus show, they do reference at the very end. They do
the
reference
ionic energy,
energy. So that is going to be a part of it. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yes. Well, I think that's his whole deal, right?
Yeah, but I'm like, I still don't understand exactly.
Oh no, I don't understand
how that came about. Maybe it has something to do with his father.
I honestly thought we were going to get a lot more of that, but I don't want to spoil the Wonder Man show. But anyway. So Wonder Man flies off to like go after this, and I guess Lotus is having problems like controlling this guy, Bill O'Brien, I guess.
Yeah.
And so Wonder Man's like, I got to break this guy's concentration.
I do want to point out though, she's having a mighty think here as they're flying across the Hollywood sky, and she's like, it was maddening enough when he disrupted my filmmaking. That production company was a perfect cover, but now he ruined it.
When did he do that?
Apparently in the Wonder Man series back in issues 2 and 3.
Oh, so that's why she's mad?
Yes. Well, she's mad at him in general. I think she's been frustrated with him in general, because she was also dating Mephisto at some point, as we learned. Or she thought she was. I don't know.
You know what? I don't honestly, when we get to the end of this book, I'm like, what? We'll talk about it.
So, but Wonder Man zipping off here, and and he's thinking about the issues of Wonder Man, issue number 25.
Yeah, this whole book has just been like, hey, remember that time?
This whole series has been like this.
This is like, it really has this entire run, this 3-issue run. And I understood in the beginning, and I said this last issue or last episode, where I really appreciated it in the beginning because I felt like we were setting the stage.
Right.
For, hey, if you don't know these characters, this is a perfect like entry point. But now at this point, stop it. Because it really is like, you remember those commercials where they used to be like, hey, remember that song?
Yes.
Now you can get all of them on this 2 CD set. If you just, that's exactly what this book is.
That's Wonder Man. Like, hey, you remember this comic?
Yeah.
Here, remember this? And you just see like Mephisto farting on somebody.
And it's just going to start scrolling up. It'll be like, you'll get such hits as Wonder Man fights Mephisto, Beast, whatever the fuck he was doing in that one thing.
That's the title of it.
Yeah, whatever.
Beast, whatever the fuck he was doing.
Issue 9.
Wonder Man eats a sandwich.
Exactly. Like, seriously. Like, it was just like, hey, do you remember Wonder Man was engaged? Neither did he.
If you call now, you'll get Wonder Man's agent. Do you remember that guy?
Nope.
Look at him.
Nope. Here he is. Wonder Man's agent. You guys care, right?
That's actually really. I would like to see that. Actually, that'd be a great commercial to promote Wonder Man, the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think just do it. I miss those.
Oh, I remember those all the time. Those were so great.
They would just get like one of the original. It was always one of the original VJs.
Oh yeah,
from MTV. It was either like Mark Goodman or something, or J.J. Johnson, and just be like, "Hey, do you remember this song, Gary Glitter?"
Oh, Jesus.
It's like, unfortunately, I do.
Unfortunately,
and I don't want to.
None of us want to remember that. But so I just remember the ones where it'd be like some lady, like.
Oh, those are the best ones. It's just some nobody.
It's
like,
just some nobody.
I'm in my kitchen.
Yeah, like in the kitchen, and like the other person, usually a guy or whatever, walks in and be like, wow, I haven't heard this song in years, and be like, wouldn't it be great if you could hear them all? Well, you can. And then it's like, here's your cassette tape.
You're going to throw this out in a year.
Yeah. And so that's basically what this whole run has been, and it's kind of annoying.
Very, very much. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But I do want to point out that Wonder Man's thinking about Mephisto here, and he's like, Mephisto tricked me with a phony enchantress and executioner, and with my parents' ghosts. And maybe forget my mother is still alive.
Yes, who we ran into his mother at the beginning. I do love the drawing there of like, is that Mephisto with like the upside down cross on him, or is he the red guy?
No, that's Talon. Talon.
That's okay. That's Black Talon, and then Mephisto's the red guy. Okay.
Well, he also was like, Wonder Man's like, I was also a demon, but I got better.
Yeah, he got better. That's nice.
Yeah. Did that really happen? Was I dreaming it?
Wonder Man in The Exorcist.
Do you remember when I was a demon? Wonder Man would have been awesome in the
That's what
mid-'80s and some Italian version of like a shitball Exorcist ripoff.
Absolutely. Like that's what this Wonder Man show should have been. Should have been the actor who played Wonder Man going to Italy to be in an Exorcist ripoff.
Actually, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it would.
Just to be in shitty. He should be in
like early 80s.
He should be in shitty movies.
He's gonna be in a giallo.
We needed to see Simon Williams, not the retro part of it. I wanted to see Simon Williams in shitty movies.
I think it would have been fun to see instead of that like one movie that they're always showing.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have seen some of that. I think that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now we got Beast yoinking some dude out of a helicopter.
This is very funny because he's just
he
like
commandeers a helicopter.
He commandeers, and also that woman, Miss Cummings, I believe her name is.
Yes.
And they're like, we got to go after your husband, and I got to go after my friend. So he just yoinks this guy. The pilot says, like, don't bite me.
Again.
Like, Beast is a dog. Like,
Beast is like, look, I'm not that kind of guy.
He's like, I'm not that kind of beast.
I'm blue and I like Star Trek. Leave me alone.
Also, if you're into feet, I got a lot of them. Look, like, there's so much feet shots of Beast in this movie.
Oh, we love that because his feet are like hands.
His feet are like hands, but I mean, like,
his feet are the hands of the legs.
They're... It just makes me think of like the eyes or the nipples of the face. Like,
oh, what?
Yeah.
Wait, who said that?
There was like a
drag queen.
Yes, there. I don't know if it's a quote from somewhere else, but it was like on Snatch Game once where it was like, "Well, Rue, the eyes are the nipples of the face," and I thought that was very funny.
That's actually just kind of gross.
It's disgusting. Yeah. But like his feet are like lovingly rendered. So they're like, hey, if you love monster fucking and have a foot fetish, Beast is the guy for you.
He sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wonder Man zipping around here. Actually, I think this is pretty creative. So Wonder Man breaks off one of its hands.
Which is fun.
And then he takes the hand and hits it with it.
Yes, he does. But so it's kind of breaking this guy's concentration, but...
Because but
Lotus is like, oh, no! And so she's still holding on to her
hypnosis or whatever.
Hypnosis?
Yeah, she's trying to...
She does it with her eyeballs.
She does that, and you get that, but you don't really.
Yeah, I didn't get it until this issue when they were literally drawing like the little things in her eyes.
Yeah,
there's more like hypnotic villains in Marvel than there seems to be in DC? Or am I just
you
like
think?
I'm trying to think of one who uses hypnosis in DC.
Looker does.
Is Looker a DC villain?
Yeah, she's in The Outsiders. Well, she's not a villain, but she's a character.
Okay.
She does that. I mean, there's probably got to be more because
there has to be, right? I'm just trying to think of like. I mean, obviously, I can think of the Purple Man. I can think of
what's his face? Fucking Jericho does that too. If Jericho looks at you, he turns you into his puppet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his deal.
Yeah, all right.
So they're out there, but Wonder Man, he's about to hit the Colossus with it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, because this guy has this control over this robot, he can also control the limbs as they are detached.
Yes, even when they're detached. So basically, like this fist is just flying after Wonder Man, which I thought was kind of cool. I thought that was fun.
That's interesting.
We also, is this where we get, because we got to get the backstory of everybody.
Oh,
we get this guy's backstory too.
The way that this is presented in the panels is very confusing.
Very confusing because it took me a second to realize that this is his wife talking to Beast, even though they are not on the panel.
Well, here's because you get the fist hitting Wonder Man.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Man falls down into the highway and
hits a truck, which is very funny.
Hits a truck, and the guy's like, hee ha!
Yeah, that guy's pretty funny.
But then you just get a random panel of like, oh, well, here's what this.
Well, there's just random boxes, like random narration boxes,
and they're not
like
different from. I mean, they're kind of shaped differently, but it's when you look at the way that this is. So you got like the 2 pages here.
And then you just have pink narration boxes. You're like, where are these coming from?
But you're not really, when you're reading it, you're not really like maybe if it was sepia toned or something, maybe it'd be easier.
It just took me a while to figure out that that the person telling us this is actually the wife talking to Beast in the helicopter.
Right.
Because they're not on the panel at all.
Right.
We're just getting this as Wonder Man is doing all these other things.
So Wonder Man's getting tended to by this trucker, and
he's like, "You all right, man?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
And we got this idea here about this Bob O'Brien. He was able to project his consciousness in a way out of Because originally it was just a robot he was able to control, but now he was able to like.
But then it was like an alien thing.
Aliens involved.
Sure.
Although this does remind me that so at one point at the Living Colossus, he fought a terrorist named Dr. Vault.
I saw that. I was like, what?
Which is a very stupid name.
It is a very stupid name. I agree.
Dr. Vault. Yes, I am the doctor of a very short-lived Coca-Cola Mountain Dew competitor.
Was it Vault?
It was called Vault.
Really?
I loved Vault. I was
I don't remember Vault at all.
Because I was like, because there was green Vault and red Vault.
Wow.
And it was very short-lived, but for some reason and I was also younger, so I could actually drink that shit.
Yeah.
But now I can't. Whatever.
No, it's a terrible idea.
But back then I was like, Vault, I'm extreme, and I just and one of the girls that I worked with at FYE back in the Buffalo, her boyfriend worked for like Coke, and I was like, I need that Vault. Tell Rich to get me that Vault.
That Vault.
And I don't know what happens to Vault.
Well, it probably just got discontinued, just like Surge.
Well, Surge, I think Surge was actually before that.
Well, so it was probably a Surge.
Because Surge was also Coke as well.
Well, yeah. Was it like a Surge competitor or Surge?
No, Surge was around, and then Surge went away, and it was kind of like how
I drank
had
so much Surge.
Sierra Mist and then Starry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
But then Vault went away. And then eventually Surge kind of came back, I guess. I don't
remember. I remember I drank a lot of Surge.
But yeah, then we get the bit where I did talk about this initially, where it runs afoul of the Hulk, and the Hulk smashes it into dust.
Yes.
But somehow he got better.
He did get better.
He got better, and Beast jumps out of a helicopter.
Yeah, because Beast flies over there, and he's like, "I'm here to help," and he just like jumps out of the helicopter onto it, and he runs down it over to like where Lotus and because now
Bob O'Brien are being held
in just one hand.
Yeah.
So they were in separate hands. Now they're in one hand.
Now, mind you, this is all happening in midair.
Yes. And so he runs over and she's like, "No, Beast." Lotus is like, "No, Beast, you're not going to take this down because you're going to think about like how Wonder Man doesn't really like you or any mutant."
Yeah, he hates everything.
He hates mutants, Beast, just in case you didn't know. And so she's trying to hypnotize him and just be like, "Don't you love me, Beast?" And he's like, "Love you." And he puts his like big fucking paw on the side of her face.
Yeah. Just
like furry. And then he's like, "I'm just kidding. I've been brainwashed by the best babe, and it ain't you," which I thought was a good play.
Yeah, it was a good play. And I think he gives her
he pinches her.
Yeah.
Is it the Vulcan death?
I think either that's the way it's weird the way it looks like here because he has his hand on his face, and I feel like you might give her the Vulcan neck pinch.
I feel like that's what it is.
But the thing does say pinch.
It does say pinch,
which you never see. I've never seen pinch.
I mean, if anybody's going to be a Trekkie, it's probably going to be Beast.
No, 100%. I know that Beast is a Trekkie. He's a science fiction guy.
Oh, 100%. He has to be, right?
Yeah, he's always. He's talking about taping Star Trek.
Oh, did he?
Yes, I've had previous issues where I think it's either Defenders or Avengers or something where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm taping." He's into his shows
because he doesn't want to miss it. I understand. So he's got to set that VCR because this is back then.
One of my favorite Simpsons off jokes is I forgot what episode it is, but Homer is waking up really early, and Marge is like, "Oh, Homer, you're up so early, and Little Rascals doesn't start till 6 o'clock." He's like, "Don't worry, I'm taping it." Which I'm like, I just like the idea of Homer Simpson's setting a tape for Little Rascal.
He really loves Little Rascal.
Hey, you like your shows, and then he watches it later.
Hey, man, I used to program that damn VCR for X-Files. I was the only person who could do it. My dad didn't know how to do it.
Oh, I used to tape it. I used to tape ECW, man.
ECW, you better believe it.
Tape it on the MSG. Be like, "Oh, I'm taping it at 1 o'clock at night, and I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to watch it the next morning."
Yep, as soon as you wake up.
Yeah, and so while that's happening, Wonder Man smashes into the fist, and he explodes it.
But the dust can still be controlled by this guy's mind.
Yeah,
So he's basically just stuck in a tornado, like a dust storm. He's in a dust devil, basically.
He's like, Jesus Christ, this is bullshit.
Yeah. He's not wrong about that.
No, it's pretty ridiculous.
Bullshit.
Wonder Man notices that the Beast is there, and Beast is like, "I'm going to jump out of this hand." I guess, with these two people in here, because Lotus is out and Bob is, whatever, he's groggy, and Wonder Man has to, and that means that the statue is falling from the greatest...
Just straight down, because nobody's controlling it.
Nobody's controlling it, and
so this is just rock falling from like 800 feet in the air.
It's rock just falling, and Wonder Man, thankfully, throws it directly into a demolition site.
Yes, because it literally says like it's a building getting ready to be demolished, and it has like a sign and everything.
Yeah.
My favorite part though is as this is happening, there's the guy in the truck, and I don't know if this is a different truck.
I think it's a different person. Yeah.
Just goes, dude.
Yeah, right? He's like, the fuck? What the hell's going on?
I think that's very funny.
I mean, I would be that way too.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, what the hey.
Honestly, it's LA. You could see anything.
It's like, oh, we meant to knock down that building. Well, I'm glad we were going to put up another apartment building here. So
it was going to be another like fucking Pollo Loco.
Yes, hooray! We're ahead of schedule.
Yay! Another Pollo Loco.
We're down at the bottom here.
Yeah, so they capture her. They have to blindfold her so she can't like hypnotize anyone else. And Bob's like, oh no, they're all trying to talk to Bob and like be like, are you okay? And in the middle of it, Wonder Man just like, you know what? We got to talk about me. I got to talk about me and how I feel because that is what's important. And honestly, I feel that is that's probably the closest this Wonder Man gets to the TV Wonder Man.
Yeah, totally.
Because he's just like, dude, we're not talking about you right now, but I guess we're going to have to fucking talk about you right now.
Yeah, maybe you should take a hint.
Yeah,
and see what you're doing here. Because like, yeah, because it kind of we'll see in a second here, but because he's just like, they're taking Lotus away. He's like, Lotus, how'd you do this? Why'd you do this? What's going on with me?
Oh yeah, because he's like, Lotus, you died, and she doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
She's like, I don't know, man. Leave me alone.
She's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, the time you died, and she's like, no.
Like, leave me alone. I want to kill you. I hate you.
And he's like, wait, so did I just envision this happening? Like, was this another like hallucination, like his parents being, like his mom being dead when she wasn't or whatever? So we never get an answer for that.
No, Beast literally is like, bro,
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And he's like, but I got to be sad about this now because my whole life. And you're like, you know what, man? And he's like, but you need to do good. And it basically becomes a pep talk for Wonder Man, which is extremely annoying.
There's so many of these.
There's a bunch of these. And
I wonder if I went back through the series, if that's what a lot of that ends up being. I hope not.
He's just like, I've done terrible things. It's like, yeah, man.
You did one terrible. Okay, yeah, you did one terrible thing.
You did one terrible. He's like, but
you embezzled and then you died.
Yeah, like, okay, man, you made some mistakes.
And you tricked the Avengers, but that was so long ago.
Right. I understand you feel that you have to atone for that, but that's the work you do internally. And you do show through your actions that you are a changed person. Yeah. You don't just walk around bitching to everybody because that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, look, I get it. There's situations where people do shit and we like to bring it up.
Well, yeah.
We like to be like, hey, motherfucker, do you remember this?
Do you remember when but that's the thing. Nobody's bringing it up and like blaming him.
That's true.
Nobody's bringing it up.
Nobody is.
When Bob is like, oh my God, I can't believe I was controlling, I didn't mean to do any of this. And Wonder Man's like, that's how I feel about everything. And he changes the subject to him.
Yeah, it's not like Bob was like, you know what? I really felt like I was embezzling money from my company when I was doing this.
I felt like I was like you Wonder Man. I felt like I was doing shit like you. Like, that would have been different. No, he just brings it up out of nowhere and no one's mad at him. And he just wants to, like, fucking, he wants everybody on the pity party train. And it's ridiculous. So he's like, talking about all this, he's like, how could I ever do blah, 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 blah. And then, now, again, how this woman gets here.
Well, there was a quick panel earlier where, because she's at the party.
I know she's at the party.
And she hails a taxi.
Right. But I'm assuming this party, let's say it was off Hollywood Boulevard. For some reason, I'm picturing it by Man Chinese. Don't know if it was. So I'm picturing it down there. I don't know where they ended up because she says, take me to the mountains. So they're flying towards the mountains. How the far, like...
So we're headed towards Burbank.
Yeah, headed in towards Burbank-ish.
Valley, yeah.
Over towards the valley. And we don't know where they ended up because they're flying, I'm assuming, quite fast. How does she get here?
At the precise time that she does?
How does she get here at the precise time? Because we also have to remember Wonder Man caused a giant accident with a bunch of trucks.
Yeah.
How do you get here? Like, how? How did you get here at exactly the right time you needed to be here?
I don't know. Maybe she's got a power to make to teleport wherever Wonder Man is.
I mean, that's like the best. I mean, maybe she just gets the power to skip LA traffic, which that's like the best power you could possibly have.
Yes, I'm a mutant. Yes, Magneto, this new mutant could skip traffic.
Honestly, if that is the power you had and you lived in LA, fucking A plus, top tier power.
I'm always on time. That's me.
Never, you could just be like,
you could wait to the very last second and just go and then just skip traffic. And then you're like, hey, I'm here.
And you never had to worry about like parking.
Ooh, sick.
You know how cool that would have been? How many times we were like, we want to go see this band, but like the idea of trying to go there and park and then find parking when we got home was like, we're not doing that.
Yes, Magneto, this mutant's name is MapQuest.
Oh, man, I am WAYZE the mutant.
WAYZE. Oh, man, WAYZE. But you spell it with a Y.
Oh, you better believe it. Yep, you better believe it. WAYZE the mutant.
Watch out for WAYZE.
She shows up and she's like, hey, Wonder Man, I know I just got out of the car, but I know exactly what conversation you're having. And I just wanted to tell you that I love you, not in like a weird, creepy, I want to fuck you way, but as like a, you saved my life and that's why I'm a fan way.
Yeah. At some point, she was saved when they were fighting Red Ronin or something.
Yeah, and she's drawn like, she was obviously like a younger, like almost like a kid, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
And he saved her, and he's like, but you don't understand. I'm still a horrible piece of shit. Do you want to tell me I'm a piece of shit? Because apparently I have a humiliation kink that I'm making all of you fucking participate in.
Really? Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else this is. I'm like, why are you...
Tell me I'm bad!
Yeah, tell me I'm a piece of shit. Call me a pig. Like, that's literally what he's doing. And I'm like, will you stop it?
But she's like, look, you come through when you're needed. And
this is basically the exact same scene we had at the cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
just with a different person.
And Wonder Man's like, all right, well, later.
Hey, you gave me an idea.
You gave me an idea. So now I'm going to have the Second Chances Foundation.
Because this is funny.
He's doing a press conference.
He's doing a press conference. And he's like, hey, I just wanted to say that all of my old movies and TV shows and all that fun stuff re-released.
Yes.
Everything's getting re-released. I know you were all clamoring for it.
Me and Anchor Bay have partnered for DVDs.
Yeah, all the DVDs, special features and everything. He doesn't say that, but I'm assuming.
Oh, man, commentary by Wonder Man?
Absolutely.
It's just him being like, I'm such a bad person.
Such a piece of shit.
So Wonder Man, what did you think of the scene? I'm a bad person.
Yeah, right. All the proceeds, I'm not going to take any money. All the proceeds are going to go to this foundation I'm starting, and my agent is working for a reduced fee, which, no, he's not.
No, he's not.
What are you fucking talking about?
I know he digs you and all. But
he's not working for a reduced fee.
But come on, man.
Fuck you. He's not doing that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. You know what? He's getting he's finding money elsewhere.
Oh, you better believe it. And so, like, they're doing this press conference, which, again, pre-recorded, because Beast is watching it through a very tiny handheld TV. While they're on the boardwalk, and Beast is wearing a Hawaiian shirt, which is great.
This is actually, you know what? I want this action figure.
Who doesn't?
I want Beast Beast is dressed like my brother.
100%. 100%. Brian has quite the collection of awesome shirts like this.
Yeah. So Beast is rocking whatever this outfit is. And I also do like this little TV he's carrying because it's got like this tiny antenna on it.
Yeah, it's itty bitty. And then here is the very first time we see Simon Williams outside of his Wonder Man gear, which I didn't know was possible. Because he's just wearing like a tank top and shorts.
No, he's wearing pants.
I thought he was wearing shorts.
No, he's got pants on here. See that?
Oh, he's got sweet sweatpants on
he's got the hot guy sweatpants on.
Oh, are those gray sweatpants?
Yes. Oh, yeah. By the way, Simon was also at that press conference. He's also entering the gray sweatpants battle royal.
You better believe it.
Me and Hank.
Where can I see that, by the way?
That was supposed to happen, but the pandemic ruined it.
Oh, damn it. Can it happen now?
I don't know why it can't. Yeah, why didn't they just keep it going?
Give me boys in gray sweatpants.
Big E wanted to be a part of it.
I would have loved that. I would love all of the gray sweatpants battle royale. Let's see it. See it now.
Oh man, you know what we should do?
Give it to me.
When we put our game together. Maybe we should make a gray sweatpants battle royal.
Can you make gray sweatpants in the game?
Of course you can.
Oh, nice.
You can just have all that. We just have all the guys. We can have variations of all the guys, but then they come out and they're wearing gray sweatpants.
Man, that's great.
And we can just have them in a battle royal.
It could be great.
I don't know if we could add. We could have extra junk in those sweatpants. So
we're taping this before the Super Bowl, and I was watching some videos
of gray sweatpants battle royals.
Well, no, but somebody who should be in the gray sweatpants battle royal, Bad Bunny. I'll tell you why. Because there's he's people filming him on tour, and he's wearing these like very loose, almost like jams. Do you remember these pants that are like very, very loose, like loose shorts, basketball shorts? And he is doing a dance, and man, is something going wild. Obviously, entrant number 1 in the gray sweatpants battle royal, and he knows how to wrestle.
And he knows how to work.
I'm just saying.
He knows how to work.
He does know how to work.
He
did really well at that.
He's awesome.
What was it?
He's a Backlash. Him and Damian Priest.
I know, but there was a name for that match.
Oh, it was like a Puerto Rican street fighter.
San Juan Street Fight.
San Juan Street Fight or something like that. Yeah, that was. He's really talented. He
was really great. No, he was. I
didn't realize he was slinging.
He was slinging in these videos.
Okay.
I was like, oh, shit.
He'll have to.
Maybe he'll do that today. Which that would just upset everybody even more. It's Spanish and my dick is huge. Like, what do you want, baby?
Yeah, what? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Hey, white America, be terrified.
I'm coming. Watch out.
And they're like, no.
No, America first.
I'm going to go watch Kid Rock and his very small dick. What are we talking about?
I don't know. We're at the end of this stupid book.
Oh, yeah, because then, like,
surfing.
Beast and Wonder Man are like, hey, man, we're friends, right? They're like, yeah, we're the best friends. I'm so glad I'm with Wanda. And Beast is like, yeah, you're with Wanda, but the reason you created this foundation was, because that girl. He's like, shut up, Hank. Now let's go surfing. And the end shot is both of them running into the water, feet.
Oh, look at Hank's foot is huge. Look at that.
I'm telling you, they're always lovingly drawn.
We love that toe.
Yeah.
Also want to shout out Wonder Man shorts too. He's got some nice black and red shorts here. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
It's nice that Wonder Man is finally like,
he's having a good day.
He's not hanging out in his suit. He's having a good day with his buddy. They're gonna go do some surfing.
You know who could have played?
Somebody's gonna say "Cowabunga, dude," and I do believe that's Wonder Man.
He does say "Cowabunga."
Yep.
You know who could have played Wonder Man?
Ooh.
If they were just going with a traditional white actor?
Yeah.
You could have got Henry Rollins to play him.
Isn't he too old?
Yes.
Yeah.
But if he was younger, you could totally, because there's this drawing here, he kind of looks like Henry Rollins.
Oh, yeah.
Rollins.
Yeah, I could see that.
And Henry Rollins kind of has that hair now, or he's always kind of had that hair.
Oh, Henry Rollins has a very square head, as does Wonder Man.
Yes, and you just put some little red glasses on him, and he's all set.
Oh, nice. I could see that.
So thanks for listening, everybody. That's a Avengers 2.
And this is the end of our Wonder Man Beast run here.
Wonder Man and the Beast Avengers 2 from July 2000. That's issue number 3. So that's going to do it for that. And next week, because of scheduling, I'm actually knowing ahead of time that I'm going to do something like one of my Have You Heard About things.
Yeah.
And I was going to do Grim Reaper, but I already did Grim Reaper.
Oh, you did?
Wonder Man's brother. I already did that years ago.
Oh.
So maybe I'll have to find somebody else to talk about. So we'll do that. And then I don't know what we're going to do after that, actually.
That's a really good question. I'm not sure what we're going to do.
I have some things I pulled. Like we did go to our comic book store this weekend, and I bought some new Warriors, which I'm actually very disappointed with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I hate that.
Yeah, but there's other ones that I want to get, so I'm trying to figure that out. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah,
because there's definitely some options.
Good.
That's some stuff that I've been wanting to get to. So we'll see how that goes. But once again, folks, find us on our Instagram, our Twitter, our YouTube at Worst Collection Ever, and I'm at Angry Hero Shawn and at Jen Stansfield on our socials. That's where you can find us. And that's going to do it. Email us at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. Let us know who you think should be entering the Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal.
Yeah,
we'll make a list.
I need a list of these people.
You need a comprehensive list for no reason other than we just need it.
Yeah, it's important to me.
It's important to Jen. If it's important to Jen, it's important to me as well.
There you go.
So once again, folks, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.